So one of the most common questions I get asked is what it's like for me living in Europe to be working with clients who are in America and Canada, so all across the country, 4 time zones. And for me, for living about 6 hours ahead, usually of Eastern time to 10 hours ahead of Pacific time. So what that's like for our relationship and how that works. So I will say that it actually works out pretty well. At least I like it because for me, since I'm ahead, when I wake up in the morning and after I do my own work and I start to work on client work, I already have all the emails waiting for me. So I have everything ready to go. I see what task I have to do. I can just do it and respond back to them and get it done. So when my clients wake up in the morning, they have my response already, they already see it. They can start their day and they know already what I've done. They can reach out to me. And then usually when it's the end of my day, if they have responded to me, that I respond back to them. So it's not like they're waiting too long. They see my work in the morning, they can reply back, and then they can get a response pretty quickly for them. Just the rest of the day that they're probably doing their own work, and then they'll get back to me, or they'll hear back from me the next day. So for me, I like it because my day is not usually interrupted with a bunch of different projects coming in. I see what I have to do, and that's what I do. So before, when I was working in America, I have some of my work, then, more work might come in the afternoon, and it just felt like it was never ending. And even if I finished, there was still more that would come in later. So I do actually really like being in Europe, so I don't have that problem. I have my work, I do it, and then I'm done, and I can work on other things or do my own stuff. So for that reason, I do love it. And for clients, most of the time when I'm working with web design clients, we don't actually have to meet for a Zoom meeting too often. That's the good part about it. Most of my work is visual, or we have it written down in Google Docs, and we communicate that way. The only problem I would have would be, so the only downside about living in the time zone would be for a meeting where the client is on Pacific time. That's the only issue I've gotten into, where if the Pacific time client doesn't have any availability in the morning, then usually that's too big of a window to meet. So I need Pacific time people to be able to have an opening in the morning to meet for a Zoom meeting. That's pretty much the only issue I've encountered so far. Other than that, because it's so nice to be in a digital world like this and everything's online, I've even had clients in Australia too. So luckily we haven't had to meet on Zoom, but everything's with email and direct message. You can have Facebook. So everything like that is super easy. But I'm curious for you what it's like. If I obviously had more of a coaching business, where to have to do a lot more calls with people, I think that could be a little more complicated. But how is it like for you? I'd love to know in your business how you deal with different time zones across clients and in their where they live. So let me know.